In this lecture, we are going to take a deep dive into the CIPM certification and certification process. We will answer the question, what is the CIPM certificate? We will then look at what the CIPM exam covers. We will go over a list of other IAPP certifications. We will discuss the process of how you get certified, and then we will look at the exam structure. So CIPM is an acronym for Certified Information Privacy Manager, and it is a certification provided by the IAPP. The CIPM certification exam covers 6 domains. I have the list of the 6 domains here. Next to each domain name are some numbers in purple, and those numbers correspond to the number of questions for each domain that you can expect to see on the exam. Domain 1 covers developing a framework for your privacy program. Domain 2 covers establishing program governance. Domains 3 through 4 each deal with a different stage in the privacy program operational lifecycle. Domain 3 covers assessing data. Domain 4, protecting personal data. Domain 5, sustaining program performance. And finally, Domain 6 covers responding to requests and incidents. So for Domain 1, you can expect to see somewhere between 14 to 18 questions, somewhere between 12 and 16 questions for Domains 2 and 3, between 9 and 13 questions for Domain 4, 7 to 9 questions for Domain 5, and 10 to 14 questions for Domain 6. The IAPP provides a number of other certifications. The largest group of certifications belong to the Certified Information Privacy Professional, or CIPP family. These are region-specific certifications, and certifications cover regions including the United States, Europe, Canada, Asia, and China. There formerly was a CIPP government, specifically for federal government certification, but that has been discontinued. However, folks that earned that designation still use the CIPP/G designation, so you may see that in some folks' signature blocks. The IAPP also offers 3 certificate specializations. In addition to the CIPM certificate, they also offer the AIGP, or Artificial Intelligence Governance Professional certification, and the Certified Information Privacy Technologist, or CIPT certification. On this slide, you'll see that the CIPP US and AIGP certifications have an asterisk next to them. These have an asterisk because I also have courses here on Udemy for these 2 certifications. So if in addition to the CIPM, you're also interested in specializing in United States private sector law, or you'd like to learn artificial intelligence governance, then I have you covered here on Udemy as well. So how do you get certified? And the process is similar for the other IAPP certifications. The only exception is for the AIGP, which is a little bit more expensive. But what you see here, this applies to the CIPM. There are 3 steps to getting certified. First, prepare. Second, register. Third, pass the exam. I would recommend that you prepare for the exam before you register. So of course, you're going to prepare with me, Dr. David's Certification Masterclass. You're going to register for the exam. You do this through the IAPP website. You can register to take the exam either in person at a Pearson VUE Test Center or via Pearson VUE's proctored online environment. If you're taking the exam for the first time, it's $550 US. If you are retaking the exam or you already have an IAPP certificate, then you're going to pay $375 US. So your first non-AI IAPP exam is going to be $550. Every exam after that, $375. Then you take the test and you pass. You will get your results immediately, so you'll know right after finishing the exam whether or not you've passed. Once you've passed the exam and you've earned your certification, you need to maintain that certification. There are 2 parts to maintaining that certification. First is your biannual maintenance fee. This is $250, or if you are an IAPP member and you pay for that membership, then your biannual maintenance fee is included in your membership dues. So if you're a member, you don't have to pay this biannual maintenance fee. As for memberships, there are 4 different tiers. For students, annual membership is $50. For retired folks, membership fee is $100. For privacy professionals in government, higher education, or at nonprofits, the membership fee is $110. And for other privacy professionals, the membership fee is $295. In addition to the biannual maintenance fee, you'll also need to earn 20 continuing privacy education or CPE credits per 2-year term. It sounds like a lot, but it's actually pretty easy. Most of the publications that IAPP publishes online can count toward your CPE. You read the article, and then at the very end, it says submit for CPE credits. If you're already logged in, you just hit that button, and then you're done. Similarly, if you're attending any of the IAPP conferences, you get CPEs for those. And if you're on LinkedIn and you sign up and participate in the IAPP webinars, you get CPEs for those as well as for Knowledge Nets, and we'll talk about Knowledge Net events later. How is the exam structured? Well, there are 90 questions. Now, of these 90 questions, you will only be graded on 75 of those questions. The other 15 questions are ungraded trial questions. Now, what is an ungraded trial question, you ask? These are questions that the IAPP is trying out on test takers. So in a sense, you and all the other folks taking these exams are guinea pigs for the IAPP. They may be testing out test questions on new content, and then they're going to use the results of those questions to determine whether or not this is a question that should be incorporated into one of the 75 scored questions. The length of the exam is 2.5 hours or 150 minutes. In general, that's typically more than enough time for the exam. In this lecture, we went over what the CIPM certification is. Again, CIPM is an acronym for Certified Information Privacy Manager. The CIPM certification and exam covers 6 domains. Those 6 domains are Privacy Program Developing a Framework, Privacy Program Establishing Program Governance, and then the final 4 domains deal with the Privacy Program Governance Lifecycle. And those 4 stages are Assess, Protect, Sustain, and Respond. There are many other IAPP certifications. There are regional specializations for the United States, Europe, Canada, Asia, and China. There are also technical specializations in AI governance and a Certified Information Privacy Technologist certification. Again, if you're interested in either the CIPP US or AIGP certifications, I also offer courses for those certifications here on Udemy. How do you get certified? You prepare with me, Dr. David, you register, you pass, and then you maintain. Finally, the exam consists of 90 questions. Approximately 70 to 75 of those questions are scored, and you have 2.5 hours to complete the exam.